play. Kobzinski controls the tip, but Flock steps in his way, and Edwardsville has the basketball. Ball thrown away, now into the lane. We've got Alaria. Alaria backs it out for Edwardsville. He's working against Swingler. Teutopolis in the man-to-man defense. Gets his screen by Flock, but King picks him up. Shapiro out on the top of the three-point line. Gets a backdoor cut to Kobzinski inside the Flock, and he's blocked, but that's a foul on Johnny King.
What a nice pass by Travis Evans as they will go to the line. Picking up the personal foul will be Mitch Custer. He will send Matt Flock to the free throw line for 2 shots.
So Flock on the free throw line, trying to open up this basketball scoring in this game. And he makes the first free throw as Edwardsville takes an early 1-0 lead at the 7:37 mark of the first quarter. Teutopolis. We'll see if they can respond on the other end as the second free throw goes as well. 2-0 Edwardsville. The Tigers lead it in the early going. And there's a man-to-man defense being put out there by Edwardsville. Three-point play on the way by Kobzinski, and he nails it. Andy Kobzinski puts the shoes on the board. 3-2, 7:17 left to go. Shapiro steps out of bounds right in front of the Teutopolis bench, and that's a turnover for Edwardsville.
Well, that's something they're going to definitely have to avoid, is they're going to try to control the pace of this game, and you can't have costly turnovers like that.
Out front, Teutopolis runs their offense. Custer working the ball on the top, works it right side to King. King, nobody on him, dribbles slowly towards the basket, packs it back out, and sets the offense for Teutopolis. Teutopolis being patient here, early going. Left side, King with the ball, drives in the middle, spins, puts it up off the glass, and no call, rebound by Edwardsville. Alaria clears it for the Tigers.
King kind of forced it into the middle, and probably not a good shot there for Teutopolis on that possession.
Down court, Evans with the basketball. Evans to Flock. Flock being defended by Johnny King. A little bit of a size mismatch there. Into the lane, Alaria with the runner gets it down. 4-3 Edwardsville. 6:17 to go in the first quarter. Wooden Shoes running their offense. Trying to get their man unhedged out here. Kobzinski into the lane. And he travels, and that'll be another turnover. And we're talking about that slow start by the Wooden Shoes. They've had 3 shots, or 3 possessions, and you really have to be patient and get that shot that you want.
Edwardsville appears to be playing a matchup zone, and that seems to be giving Teutopolis a little bit of trouble in trying to figure that one out.
Alaria picks up his dribble, hits a backdoor cutter. He gets by with the travel, as that time O'Brien for Edwardsville made the bucket. He shoveled his feet down there too, Matt, but there was no call.
It looked like he got away with one as he was trying to decide whether to shoot a layup or pull up for the jumper, but he get the basket to go.
6-3 Tigers as Wooden Shoes trying to respond. A little bit faster paced basketball action than we thought. Kobzinski puts it up off the glass, gets his own rebound, puts it up, misses the second shot. Ball kicked away. Not much being called out there on the offensive glass.
Well, Kobzinski worked hard, and it looked like he might have got hit on the arm as he went up for the second shot, but no call was made.
Underneath, Shapiro is all alone and gets an easy bucket. Somebody didn't pick up their man. And so there's a full timeout by
John Tipton has checked into the ball game now for Teutopolis at the 5-minute mark as Custer brings it across the half-court line.
He checks in for Swingler. Custer with the ball. 2-man game with Custer. Custer pops out. He puts up the 18-foot jumper. Misses. Rebound claimed by Kobzinski. He puts it off the glass and in with the offensive board.
Kobzinski with another offensive rebound as they're going to have to do something to keep him off the boards.
3 offensive rebounds in the early going. 8-5. 8-5 to score. Shapiro goes baseline. We've got a tied up ball. That's going to be alternate possession. Wooden Shoe basketball. Wooden Shoes riding the ship after that timeout. Coach Ken Crawford talking to the troops. Mitch got a real nice jumper out on the corner, and they're going to try and get him some shots. I'm sure that's one of the things discussed in that timeout. Custer and Gobzinski right side working the two-man game again, trying to find something that works here. Custer out front. Lobbed into Gobzinski. He spins on the baseline. Misses. Rebound picked away by Edwardsville. Alaria with the ball. He'll bring it down against King. King a little quicker on Alaria. Tipton with the interception. And the Wooden Shoes now have the ball down by 3. Custer, right side, out to the point. Lob downside, inside to Custer. He shoots it off glass. And we've got Todd Taylor with an offensive rebound as he bodied Flock on the low post on that rebound.
That'll be his first foul, the team's second. Checking in now for Edwardsville will be number 35. That is Aaron Cowan. He checks into the game.
One thing I'm a little surprised at, Matt, is this tempo is a lot quicker than I anticipated. And we'll see where this goes as Flock works the ball down the court against Tipton. Flock with the size advantage on Tipton. Gets into the lane. Ball knocked away at the last second by Taylor as they tried to get the ball in the low post on the cut. That was Aaron Cowan, who's in the game for Edwardsville. Alaria underneath their own basket, up and in as somebody got back screened and Flock shook free.
Flock shook away from Tipton and got the easy layup under the basket.
Johnny King with the basketball left side. Teutopolis running some offense. Teutopolis a little tentative in their offense. Not a lot of automatic things going on out there for them. King into the lane, gets fouled and scores the bucket.
That was a nice strong move by King as he got into the paint one-on-one, and picking up the personal will be Flock. That'll be his first foul, team's first, as King looks to complete the three-point play.
Well, after that last time out, Coach Crawford gave him an earful about not calling those fouls on the little blocks, the officials, and it seems to have paid off at least one time down the floor, Matt, as we've got Johnny King at the free throw line. He makes the throw, and that cuts it to a 2-point lead for Edwardsville. 10-8 to score, 2:56 to go here in the first quarter. Ball almost stolen by King. Alaria with the basketball. He's streaking down the court. And a blocking foul called on Gobzinski as Alaria got to the basket. And he'll go to the, I don't believe that was a shooting. They're calling it a shooting foul.
Well, Gobzinski tried to slide over and draw the charge, but the referee said he wasn't there just in time as Alaria had already left his feet. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
So the Wooden Shoes down by 2, 2:45 to go. Alaria misses the first free throw, and I'm sure that's a surprise. Alaria with the second free throw coming up. He makes that one. It's 11-8. Wooden Shoes down by 3, 2:44. Tipton gets the ball down. He goes up. Strong misses, gets the rebound is King, and the Wooden Shoes will reset. Wooden Shoes out front, gives the ball to Tipton. Tipton to Gobzinski, three-pointer, goes baseline, puts up the jumper, misses the shot. Rebound scrambled for, and we've got, I believe that's a foul on Travis Evans for Edwardsville.
They get Evans for his first foul, team second. Checking back into the lineup now for Edwardsville will be number 23, Taylor O'Brien, and Nick Swingler is set to check in as well for Teutopolis.
So Taylor's out, Swingler's in for the Wooden Shoes. They'll have the ball out underneath their own basket. 2:22 to go in the first quarter, 11-8 Wooden Shoes, or 11-8 Wooden Shoes down. Custer with the ball. King gives the ball to Gobzinski. He goes up for the jump shot, misses, rims out. Alaria with the rebound.
That's Alaria's third rebound already for for Edwardsville. The little point guard's got all the rebounds in this game for Edwardsville.
Ball knocked away. King whistled for the personal, and probably not the best choice for that far away from the basket is Johnny King will pick up his second foul, I believe. No, that's his first.
Yeah, that's King's first foul, and you're exactly right, Leon. King was reaching at the half-court line in a situation where he didn't have to.
It's too far away from the basket to make an attempt like that. So, Larry with the basketball. He's working on King, left side. Shapiro with the basketball. He's working against Gobzinski, picks up his dribble, gives it to Alaria. Alaria working against King. Picks up his dribble. The last second he gives the basketball to O'Brien. O'Brien to Evans. To Flock. Evans dumps the ball down to Alaria as we've got a travel foul called, and that's going to be Teutopolis basketball.
Well, Teutopolis was looking for a defensive stand, and that's exactly what they got, as the Tiger offense appeared to go a little stagnant that trip, and in part due to good Teutopolis defense.
Nobody left their man, and everybody switched correctly that time. Wooden Shoes with the basketball, and they'll see if they can get something on track. Custer three-pointer on the way. Misses. Rebound claimed by Tipton. He gets the ball out to King. Swingler called for the travel.
Here in the early going, Teutopolis is absolutely hammering Edwardsville on the glass, as most of the rebounds have been coming off the offensive end.
Now Edwardsville steps across the line on the out-of-bounds play. Senseless error. 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 11-8, Edwardsville. Kobzinski gets the ball to King, kicks it out. Swingler, elbow, shoots it, misses everything. Rebound by Alaria.
Alaria with another rebound underneath. 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Evans with the ball to Alaria. 35 seconds left. Edwardsville probably going to work for one, if they can. Carey gotten by by Evans. Lob down to Flock, and he scores. Nice play by Edwardsville as Tipton manhandled on that one. Tipton's got an awful tough matchup with Flock. He's got probably 4 inches on him. Custer three-pointer misses. Rebound claimed by Edwardsville. Down court they come, 3-on-1 break. Alaria pulls up for the jump shot at the buzzer and hits it.
That was a nice play by Alaria as he calmly sank the bucket at the buzzer, giving Edwardsville a 15-8 lead.
Well, he knew what time was on the clock, and he made them pay. Evans gives it to Alaria. Ball down low post to Evans. Kicks the ball out. Three-pointer on the way to Shapiro. He misses. Rebound by Flock. Kicks it back out. And Edwardsville will try again, the first miss of the basketball game. We've got a foul called on Johnny King, or make that Todd Taylor, I think. No, that's Johnny King, his second foul.
That's his second, team's fifth at the 7:43 mark, so we'll have to see what Coach Crawford's going to do with King at this point in the ball game.
Well, Alaria got bailed out as he turned his back on the defense there and got double teamed. And when that happens, usually you're going to have something happen that's not good. Flock on the cut again, gets the bucket. As they're just giving him all kinds of cuts out there.
Well, he does a nice job of moving without the ball, and he's been making great back cuts to get free for the easy layups.
17-8 the score. Edwardsville leads it. Kobzinski goes baseline, pulls up jump shot, misses, rebound goes out of bounds, and it'll be Edwardsville basketball. And the Wooden Shoes just looking confounded out there on offense. They're not sure what they're running, Matt, and that's going to be a real... It's only one-on-one actions is making things work out there.
Well, you're exactly right, Leon. Teutopolis just can't seem to get in their offense, as now they're looking to press.
Oh, he got by with the travel, I thought, but the referee called it. as Evans whistled for the travel, and that was a big-time travel.
Well, Evans doesn't look to score much for this team, and he was looking for someone to pass to, and they were both covered up.
So the Wooden Shoes got to turn the ball over as Shapiro got out in the passing lane and intercepted a pass from Mitch Custer. So
that was a great athletic play by Shapiro.
Tipton goes for the steal. Jump shot put up. Gobzinski with the board. Outlet pass to Custer on the right side. Custer back out to Tipton. Ted Haney checks in for the Wooden Shoes by last time out, or the last dead ball. Swingler with the ball. Teutopolis looking confused. Timeout, Wooden Shoes. As the Wooden Shoes will take a timeout here. 20-second variety, so we'll stay right.
And a man type of defense, and it's really hard to get any sort of offensive flow as we've seen off this matchup zone.
Well, the three-pointer is going to have to come into play in this basketball game for the Wooden Shoes if they're going to have a chance to win it. Custer puts it up, gets it blocked by Shapiro. Down court comes Alaria. Alaria kicks it out to Shapiro, shoots a three-pointer, misses, rebound Gobzinski. Kicks the ball out to Custer. Wooden Shoes on the run. Swingler goes in, gets the ball blocked out of bounds, and the Wooden Shoes will have it under their own basket. Johnny King checking back in for the Shoes. Wooden Shoes have been a long time since they scored their last bucket. Probably going on 5 or 6 minutes here, Matt. Andy Gobzinski checking out of the ball game for the Wooden Shoes. Lob pass to Tipton. Tipton baseline to Custer.
This defense is really giving Teutopolis trouble as now a three-pointer put up, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Edwardsville.
And Swingler missed that last jump shot, and he's taken very few shots in the early season. Lob pass down low. Tipton gets backdoored that time, and that's number 35, Aaron Cohen. Custer with the layup on the other end, scores it.
Custer gets his first points of the ball game, and he's going to have to get on track here for Teutopolis.
19-10 is the score. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Gobzinski and Nieberge set to check in for the Wooden Shoes. As Tipton gets beat baseline, missed. Rebound claimed by Teutopolis. Down court comes Teutopolis. Custer goes in the lane, and he scores the bucket, and he's fouled. That'll put 2 points on the board immediately, and Custer will have an opportunity to get that old-fashioned three-point play. 19-12 is the score.
Well, they called the foul on number 23, Taylor O'Brien, and he is going to pick up the personal as someone else drew the charge, but Taylor O'Brien got him first.
We've got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take one ourselves. We'll come back with the rest of the first half. Teutopolis down 19-12, but 4:27 left where the game started. Matt, it's the first team to 40 wins, and I still believe that as Custer goes to the line. He hits the free throw, 19-13. 4:34 to go in the first half of play. Evans with the ball, getting by with some carries on the floor. And we've got a 20-second timeout by Edwardsville. So in the space of 5 seconds, we've got 2 Edwardsville timeouts. I'm not sure what he saw that he didn't like. Or maybe he saw a matchup he did the ball, that's for sure, in shooting position. Block gets a lob, puts it up, leaves it short. Now the rebound goes to Edwardsville. They'll reset their offense. Custer defending block, and what a mismatch that is size-wise.
You're exactly right, Leon. The block goes out to the wing now where Custer might have an advantage on him.
So Edwardsville backdoor cut, gives the ball to Shapiro, gets the bucket. Check that, that's Cohen, and that's about the third time backdoored John Tipton on that, and they're finding that open all night long.
Well, Tipton's trying to deny the ball, and when he does, they just drop back door for the easy layup.
Foul down the low post. The ball goes to Tipton. He scores.
And that was a nice pass to Tipton from Godzinski as they played a little bit of a high-low game.
21-15 to score. 3:20 to go here in the first half of play. Alaria gets by with an offensive foul. Now it's called.
Johnny King definitely frustrated Alaria over there as he picked up his dribble. Alaria swung the elbow a little bit, and he picked up the foul. That'll be his first, and that'll be the team's fourth.
Well, the Wooden Shoes showing some signs of life here on offense as they've gotten down and gotten some buckets here, starting to wear the Edwardsville defense down just a tad. Ball kicked around the outside. Custer three-pointer on the way, hits it.
Teutopolis is finding their rhythm against this defense now. They've started to figure a few things out, and Mitch Custer has scored a lot of points here in the second period.
2:50 to go here in the first half of play. Flock trying to drive on Custer. Custer bird-dogging him out there. Is now Alaria trying to back it out. Cohen with the basketball to Alaria as it looks like we got the referee starting to call the defense of the Wooden Shoes, starting to give them some fits out here. As into the lane, Alaria kicks the ball out. Shot, missed, rebound, Wooden Shoes. 2:12 to go. The Wooden Shoes with the ball and the momentum. Godzinski with the ball out front. Baseline, Godzinski puts up the jumper, gets the bucket. 21-20.
Godzinski got the shooter's touch as Seatown has now cut this lead to 1 point. King on Alaria, though, is going to have to be careful not to pick up that third foul.
1:46 to go. Godzinski swats it out of there. Rebound claimed by Custer. And he steps out of bounds, but the defense coming around. And Crawford can't believe there was no foul called on that as Custer got whacked. He looked like he got clotheslined out there by a Edwardsville player.
There was a lot of contact on that play as Custer seemed to have the rebound, but you're right, he got hit pretty good.
1:27 to go. Edwardsville with the ball. Teutopolis playing the defense out there as they're going to see what they got. Shapiro with the ball gives it up to Alaria. The referee's counting, so Alaria's got to move out of that slot.
It appears that Edwardsville is going to be content to hold for the last shot, and the matchup that the fans are watching is Custer guarding number 22 Flock in the center of the court.
Well, this certainly makes for good theater out here as Alaria Shapiro with the basketball. Godzinski working against him. He makes him pick his dribble up, but he gives it to Alaria. Alaria given to Evans. Ball lobbed down low post. Knocked out of bounds by the Wooden Shoes. 19 seconds remain.
Well, Flock is being guarded by Custer, and Custer's definitely got a mismatch as far as size-wise, but Custer's putting his body on him, and it's making it tough for Flock to get some separation and catch the ball.
The fans don't like the elbows being thrown out there around the face, and that's where they think that there's maybe a problem.
Seatown switched defenses now. They've gone to more of a zone, a trapping zone, as it looks to be a 1-1-3.
We got a travel ball. 6 seconds left. Teutopolis down by 1 can take the lead into intermission, and if they did that, Matt, it would be just a tremendous lift for the Wooden Shoes. Long jump shot by Custer, three-pointer. Missed, scramble far at the buzzer, and the ball's way off.
The T-Town crowd is a little enraged as the shot went up, but it did look to me like it was just after the buzzer off the rebound. But nonetheless, a good
The surprise starter in the second half is he'll take the point guard position, and Nick Swingler will start the second half on the bench. Got a little bit of a same type of situation out here. We've got that man-to-man matchup zone as Teutopolis feeling it out right now as Nieberge kicks the ball around. Got Flock who's testing him. Nieberge drains the two-pointer as Flock dared him to take the shot, and he did. So Teutopolis with the lead for the first time today, 22-21. 7:24 to go here in this quarter. Long pass to Flock down low, kicks it back out. With the basketball is O'Brien. He's double teamed, kicks the ball to Alaria. Alaria backs it out as he saw the trees closing on him. Shapiro gives it to Evans. Evans dumps the ball low post out. Shapiro shoots a three-pointer and hits it.
That was a good job of going inside out there for Edwardsville.
Well, Teutopolis dared him to shoot the basketball, and he obliged, as you have to make that person beat you out there, too. Teutopolis running their offense, gives it to Nieberge. Nieberge three-pointer, misses, rebound claimed by Alaria. And it's surprising to see Aaron Nieberge out there is just being dared to take the shot. We've seen him score several times from the JV, but not quite in a ball game this big as Flock kicks the ball back out to Evans, to Alaria, as they've got a long pass thrown down to Flock, knocked out of bounds by Nieberge on that weak side help, and they're finally getting somebody on that weak side to give a hand.
Well, that's right. Custer is having a hard time defending against that lob. He'll need help on the weak side. And a great job by Nieberge to come in and take care of that weak side on that play.
Alaria was in trouble for a second. Now the ball scrambles on the floor, and we've got a jump ball called, and that's a nice job of defense by the Wooden Shoes.
Well, the ball got loose on the floor between Custer and King out there as they were dealing with Alaria, and King went to the floor and got it away from him, and then was tied up by Alaria.
Edwardsville to Shapiro. Back to Evans, left side. O'Brien gets the ball in the lane to Flock. He kicks it out to Evans, shoots it, misses, or gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
That's Evans' first shot of the ball game, and second for as much as that goes.
Custer shoots it, misses, rebound claimed by O'Brien. And Teutopolis. Down court comes Edwardsville. Alaria with the ball. Working the ball. Goes left side, Shapiro. Shapiro working against Kabzinski. Into the lane, O'Brien. Tipton's not buying, so out comes the ball. Alaria gets the ball stolen, and he fouls Johnny King. And that should be an intentional foul, but the official doesn't call it. That's a breakaway, and he didn't even make an attempt at the basketball.
Well, Leon, Johnny King did an excellent job of taking that ball away from Alaria as he tried to cross over, and Alaria reached up and knew that King was going to be off to the races, so he took a swipe at him, and he picks up the foul. Smart foul in that situation for Alaria, though.
Looked to me to be a hold as Custer comes off the screen, misses, rebound claimed by Evans for Edwardsville, and Teutopolis just not getting any shots off their offense. They're just taking the one-on-one stuff that is going to be there all day long. And against a team that's as patient as Edwardsville, it's really tough.
Edwardsville really spreading the floors. They've got three players out by the half-court line, and they're looking to get the ball in the Flock in the post. He's matched up on King now as he and Custer had to switch.
Evans gives the ball to O'Brien. He kicks it to Alaria, shoots at the elbow of the free throw line, and hits the shot.
Well, Evansville picks up where they left off in the first half by having a hot touch from the field.
Kabzinski in the lane, shoots it, and he's fouled, and there's going to the free throw line. And I was just going to say he hasn't touched the ball in the second half, and you got to get your shooters the ball in good spots out on the floor.
They got a charge called on Godzinski on that play, as there was some confusion whether it was a block or a charge, and they're going to go with the charge against Godzinski.
Hard to believe. Hard to believe, and the Wooden Shoes have the wheels coming off here in the second half to start it. As 4 minutes of play have gone by, the Wooden Shoes have only scored one free throw. Alaria dribbling, gets the ball stopped, ball kicked out. Shapiro puts the ball on the floor, gets the ball done by Godzinski as the Wooden Shoes have the basketball.
Well, Shapiro just absolutely got a shot blocked by Godzinski on that end of the court.
Godzinski right side with the ball, gets the ball out front. Into the lane, Godzinski shoots it up. The ball rims out, somehow gets out of there. And Edwardsville with the rebound.
That ball did everything but drop for Godzinski as Shapiro got the board.
Jump ball called as Teutopolis. Andy Godzinski got his hands on the ball, and that's a big key turnover by Edwardsville because alternate possession gives the ball to Teutopolis, and the Wooden Shoes need a score badly here.
You're right. They played this whole quarter and only made one basket. There's 3 minutes left to go in the third period.
King with the basketball. Gets by maybe with a step. Godzinski with the ball. Pulls up for the jump shot. Hits it.
Godzinski with a nice touch from about 15 on that jump shot.
24-28. Wooden Shoes down by 4. And that's the third point of this quarter as they're struggling for some offense here. Clock now a long ways from home, just dribbling the ball.
I'm a little surprised King doesn't try to go out there and take the ball from him, as this is a block out on the perimeter, and he appears to be more of a post player.
Block finally gives the basketball up to O'Brien. Bryan goes baseline, gives the ball into Alaria. He finds it himself all alone and scores the layup.
A nice cut and a nice pass gives Alaria the wide open layup, making it 30-24.
Somebody's going to have to play some defense on him as he seems to be their best offensive threat. Custer to King on the low post. King dribbles it out of there for the Wooden Shoes. 30-24 is the score. King baseline off glass scores.
Nice move by Johnny King as he got to the basket.
So Flock has the basketball. And he's being worked by Johnny King. O'Brien with the ball. Tipton defending him. Shapiro with the ball out front as they're running a little bit of a old-time North Carolina four corners offense.
This Edwardsville team has given Teutopolis several different looks, both on the offensive and defensive end, as Alero has it now on the wing.
Alaria gets the ball lobbed down, gets the ball blocked as he didn't even shoot the ball, and they'll give him two shots.
Well, Godzinski got him on the way up. That's going to be his third personal, and he'll have to watch it now with 54 seconds left in the third period as Alaria go to the free throw line for two shots.
As Mitch Custer just got beat on the backdoor lob pass, and Andy Godzinski had to come over from the weak side to help out.
Alaria with his 5th point in the quarter, and he will get another chance at the stripe.
So Alaria at the line with the second free throw is good. 32-26. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Alaria will take a seat on the bench as he's going to get a rest.
Well, Edwardsville only plays about 6 players, but they are always subbing in and out, it seems, at every dead ball.
Teutopolis with the ball. Custer out front gives the ball to Swingler. Johnny King gives the ball to Godzinski. He puts the ball on the floor, puts up the shot, misses. Rebound claimed by O'Brien. And there's a foul away from the ball. O'Brien called on holding Tipton.
Well, that's right. It was completely away from the play, but O'Brien got called for shoving Tipton out of the way as he tried to finish off the block out. Checking back into the game now will be Matt Alaria as he replaces number 35, that's Aaron Cowan. They're checking Johnny King out for blood, and he might have a bloody elbow, which will mean he'll have to go over to the bench and get attended to, and he's kind of disappointed in that, Leon.
Well, I think Johnny's saying it would be bleeding if they didn't get me on the arm like that, so it's one of those things where he's talking to the officials like he's bleeding for a reason. There's blood on his jersey. Get him out of the game, they're saying to Flock. So, nice play.
A little delay on the action, as now Andy Gobzinski is pointing to blood on the jersey of Flock, but the rest not buying it, as King's being attended to by Coach Ken Crawford and his staff. He's coming back out onto the field now with a little Band-Aid over that, and
well,
he'll be able to play.
If you're going to say there's blood on the floor, you got to start showing people blood everywhere. Swingler with the three-pointer, leaves it short, 26 seconds left. Rebound by Edwardsville. And that's very tough for the Wooden Shoes out there. They're not really hitting a lot of their shots. Alaria with the basketball, 13 seconds, and they can build their 6-point lead. Offensive foul, Alaria runs over King.
That is a great play by Johnny King. He's one of the premier perimeter defenders in the area, as Alaria tried to make a move to the basket, and he just ran over John King. And now T-Town has 7 seconds to get it done.
Down court they come. King goes baseline, puts it up. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line with 2 seconds left, and that's a big turnaround, Matt. Big difference between 8 points and 4 points going into that final quarter if you're able to convert the free throws.
That's right. Matt Flock picks up the foul. That'll be his second. Only the team's fourth, though, in the period, but Teutopolis has only picked up 2 fouls in this third period as King goes to the line for 2 shots.
Both those fouls coming against Andy Gobzinski as this is going to go down to the wire. You can just feel it, Matt. It's just going to go down to the wire. King at the line with the second free throw, misses it. Rebound claimed by Edwardsville. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the score is 32 for Edwardsville and 27 for the Wooden Shoes.
Down pressure.
King plays Edwardsville and Alaria as they have the basketball for the first possession. Aaron Nieberge checked back in for Nick Swingler at the break. Alaria dumps the ball over to Shapiro. Shapiro gives the ball to Alaria. Almost taken away. Flock gets by with a charging foul as he scores the bucket.
Flock with a strong move to the basket as T-Town's defense broke down as Custer went for a steal and didn't get it.
I'm a little surprised they didn't call that offensive foul, though. Tipton on the baseline, shoots it, misses, rebound, and we got a travel call as Shapiro got pushed, but no call by the official.
Well, Tipton got in the low post and tried to shoot over a double team, and his shot got blocked a little bit. But T-Town lucky enough to get the turnover after the possession by Edwardsville.
Andy Gobzinski's got the shorter Evans on him, and they're trying to get the ball to him on that matchup. Gobzinski double team. Nieberge three-pointer on the way. Misses. Rebound Gobzinski. Skies for the rebound. Puts up the jump shot. And he gets the shooter's roll.
Gobzinski took advantage of that matchup zone that time as he was on the side of Evans. And Evans is only about 5'10", and Gobzinski 6'7", took advantage.
34-29 is the score. 6:37 to go here, and time becoming a factor in this basketball game. Alaria with the ball. Shapiro. As Shapiro goes baseline, dumps the ball to Evans. Evansville kicks the ball out, and looks like Edwardsville's going to try and put the ball in the deep freeze. As we got a foul on Mitch Custer, he went for the steal. But that's only the third foul on the Wooden Shoes this half, and they really can take some chances out here, Matt, to go for those steals. Is unless you're in the bonus situation, you've got some opportunities to go for the steal.
You're exactly right. Only a couple players as Andy.
As 6:13 left on the clock here in this basketball game. Alaria working the ball. Nothing going on but the Four Corners offense out here as the weave taking place. Shapiro to Evans.
Edwardsville just seems to be content to play four corners and try to get somebody lost on their offense for an easy backdoor cut, as they've been able to do that all day today.
Well, he got a turnover as Shapiro not able to handle the ball. Gobzinski with the defense turned the ball over, so that's a big turnover, and the Wood Shoes can convert here. We got it the ball game.
That's the fourth turnover this half for Edwardsville as Custer gets into the lane, shoots, and he doesn't get the roll.
Ball rebounded by Alaria, the shortest man on the floor. As that looked like a clean look by Mitch, and he normally makes those. Long three-point shot put up. Rebound by Custer. Wooden Shoes out on the break. Flock riding him like a horse. The ball goes out. King shoots the shot. Missed rebound claimed by Shapiro. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Tipton's going to be called for the foul.
I believe they're actually going to get to Edwardsville on that. They're going to call 42 Shapiro on the foul. There's a lot of contact going on down there. Bodies flying around everywhere. He could have easily called the foul on when King shot the ball. He came up short, and a mad scramble for the ball ensued after that, and they got Shapiro for a push.
There's not much being called on that end, that's for sure. Ball inbounded by Custer, intercepted by Edwardsville. And they've got the basketball, and you got to make those count. Every opportunity. Ball goes out of bounds, and Alaria loses the basketball.
That's the fifth turnover here as Johnny King got all over Alaria once again. Alaria is a good point guard, but King is a good defender, and it's a tough matchup.
Wooden Shoes have the basketball, and they need a score here. Down by 5, 4:51 to go here in the fourth quarter play. Nieberge looking at the basket, gives the ball to King. Teutopolis not really running a lot of offense, not running a lot of folks. And Johnny King found himself lost down the baseline, so he called the timeout. And that's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it 30 seconds. They'll make an opportunity here, see if they can create a score. Opportunity, ball dumped down to Gobzinski off the glass and in.
Good look for Gobzinski in the post as Tipton fed him, and T-Town goes to some full court pressure now.
Ball tipped by Teutopolis. Flock comes out of there with the basketball. 4:12 left. The Shoes down 3. Shapiro with the ball. Falls down, but gets the ball to Alaria. Alaria into the lane, gets the ball tapped from behind by King, and the Wooden Shoes have the ball.
They can tie the ball game up if they're able to hit a three-pointer. Custer slows it down, trying to calm down the troops for Teutopolis.
Tipton back to Nieberge. Nieberge looking for some opportunity to get himself free. They'll try the other side as Custer and King spreading the floor. Tipton with the ball. Cross court to Nieberge. Nieberge gets the ball blocked by Flock. And it goes almost out of bounds. There's a timeout called on the floor by Edwardsville. And that's experience for you, Matt.
Well, the coach called the timeout. There's a new rule in high school basketball that allows the coach to call the timeout, and he did it from the bench. It's going to be a 20.
And Aaron Nieberge is that player. So you've got to take that. If you've got the shot, you take it, but you'd better be open when you do it. And that's the difference between JV ball and varsity. So we've got a foul on Aaron Nieberge as he burns a foul out there. I'm sure that was almost by design, but you go and take a swipe at the ball and hope for the best.
Well, I think they are exactly right. Teutopolis is going to look to pick up some fouls. That way they can force them to shoot in a bonus.
If they comes up with a steal.
Gobzinski almost traveled as he barely kept his toe on the floor.
Nieberge three-pointer hits it.
That time Nieberge was wide open, and he knocked it down, and that ties the ball game up.
34-34, 2:53 to go, and Nelly, we got us a ball game. Shapiro with the ball, gives it to Alaria. Left side, Wooden Shoes faithful come up. Cross-court pass into the lane, Evans. Long jump shot by Shapiro. He misses, rebound, Tipton. Gets it taken away. Block called for the rebound, foul on the back of Tipton.
Well, John Tipton did an excellent job of getting position on the rebound. I thought they were going to call it a jump ball, however, as Flock was able to get in and grab the ball. But they called him for a hold, and that's a big turnaround with 2:33 left on the clock. We're tied up.
34 apiece, 2:33 to go. Wooden Shoes have the ball and a chance to reclaim the lead. And if they do, it's going to be huge.
It'll be the first time in quite a while that T-Town has the chance to take a lead.
Nieberge with the basketball. Gives the cross court to King. Left side, Tipton goes baseline, gets in the lane, puts it off glass, misses the layup. Rebound by Flock.
Good strong moves by Tipton, but he couldn't finish, and 2 minutes left in the game.
Hard to believe he missed that. He makes that all the time. Alaria gets by with a travel foul. Gobzinski with the steal. Wooden Shoes have the ball, 2 minutes to go. And we'll see what the Wooden Shoes run this time.
Turnovers are absolutely killing the Tigers in this fourth quarter. They have 8 for the half.
Johnny King goes baseline, gives it to Custer, three-pointer, misses, rebound claimed by Gobzinski. Off of him it goes. King with the ball in the lane, puts up the glass, scores the bucket! And it's going to be a three-point attempt as he's going to the free throw line.
The basket is going to count. The foul is on number 23, Taylor O'Brien. King will go to the line with a chance to convert the three-point play, but it was really set up by Gobzinski, who hustled after that ball. He and Tipton blocked out the Tiger rebounder and was able to save it inbounds. Gobzinski tried to throw it off of a Tiger, and it glanced off of him and came right to King. What a hustle play by Andy Gobzinski, enabling King to take the lead on the layup and give him the chance to put them up with a free throw by 3.
And if this foul missed, rebound off Gobzinski as he hustled after the board. So the Wooden Shoes up by 2, 1:33 to go. And you're going to see a little different playing going on now by Edwardsville as we've got a timeout on the floor. It's a full one. We'll take one ourselves and bring you the exciting last minute of play here from Charleston, WQ 98.9.
What you doing after?
And try and score. They may even go for a three-pointer out here. That would be something that would not surprise me.
Well, Edwardsville needs to calm down and run their normal offense that got them the lead. King swipes the ball away from behind from Alaria. It goes out of bounds. Edwardsville will have the chance to inbounds again. But turnovers have absolutely killed Edwardsville in this ball game, as they have had 8 more in the second half, giving them a total of 16.
Well, I'm sure they felt that they could control the basketball against the Wooden Shoes. But now the Wooden Shoes hunkering down in defense as they have the lead, and they don't have to play that game that Edwardsville wants them to play because the clock is their friend.
I'd look for Edwardsville to try to shake Flock loose somewhere underneath. 1 minute left in the ball game. Edwardsville's not in any hurry.
Into the lane, Alaria goes, gives it to Evans. He's got a foot on the line. He hits the bucket. It's a 2-point variety. Tied ball game, under a minute to play.
Travis Evans with only his 3rd shot of the ball game. He doesn't look to score very much, but what a big shot by the Tiger.
Well, we've got us a tie ball game, and I'm sure Coach Crawford's going to whittle that time down, call a timeout, and set up the play for the Wooden Shoes. We're down to 35 seconds. 30 seconds. Custer goes baseline, kicks the ball back out. The Wooden Shoes are going to look for the last second shot of this game, and now they called a timeout to set up the play that they want to have, and we're going to take a timeout ourselves. We've got 24 seconds left. 36 all is the score. We'll be back to bring you the rest of this one right
of them left.
Custer with the basketball, and there's 20 seconds. He's going to be double teamed. They're going to make a ball get out of his hands, and we'll see what Teutopolis decides to do. Nieberge with the dribble. 9 seconds left. Tipton into the lane. Gets the ball to Gobzinski. Gobzinski goes baseline. Gets the ball. And he's called for an offensive foul by the same referee who called the last one against him.
Well, Gobzinski went baseline, lost his balance, and he ran into the player, and they're going to call a charge on him. That'll be Gobzinski's 4th personal, as Edwardsville has a chance with 2 seconds to try to get a buzzer beater.
Long pass down court. Shot at the buzzer, misses everything, and we're going overtime.
36-36, and nothing more you could ask for, Leon.
Well, down there, that's a gutsy call by the official. The call it when you drive. Gobzinski and Shapiro, as we've got teams jockeying for position out there, as they know how critical this first possession is, both teams. Ball goes up. Ball thrown to Edwardsville side of the court. Very bad toss-up by the official. Edwardsville controls the basketball. That was pathetic.
Yeah, that toss went a little bit to the side, well, a lot to the side of the Edwardsville Tigers, and now Laria has the ball at the top of the key, and now the Tigers start their offense.
And they're going to run 4 minutes off the clock, going for the last second shot if they can.
It looks to me like the Tigers are very content to run the defense around in circles and hope someone gets lost and go for that backdoor cut.
Block with the ball at the top of the key. Long jump shot put up by Evans. He misses. Rebound claimed by Shapiro. Gets away with the travel, but Edwardsville controls the rebound. Shapiro a long ways from home. Cutting with the basketball. Gives it to Evans. Oh, turning the ball over out there is Shapiro. No call by the official yet. Because I'm sure they don't want this one to be controlled by just a turnover of some sort. So they're probably going to be a little more lax than they normally are. Evans with the basketball. Gives it to Alaria. They're going to keep the ball in the ball handler's position. That's why I told you, Matt, they like the person who gets the ball. The team that gets the ball sometimes will do this type of thing.
Edwardsville very content. They're just running their offense, waiting for something to shake loose. T-Town sticking with the tough man-to-man defense.
Well, I don't think you can hold the ball 4 minutes against the wooden shoes.
Well, they've already successfully held the ball for 1:45, but I agree with you. The turnovers have been a problem for the Tigers, and if they keep holding the ball without moving on offense towards the basket, I think that might catch up with them here.
Teutopolis with the defense, still in the four-corner offense, is Edwardsville.
Coach Ken Crawford just gave the sign to Johnny King to let him stand there and dribble. Now King comes after him. They go to Shapiro.
Shapiro out front, gives the ball to Alaria. Johnny King working hard out there on the defense as they're calling, gets Alaria to pick the ball up.
You also have to remember, Teutopolis still has a foul to give, so they can gamble after the ball. I'm a little surprised Edwardsville doesn't try to go at Gobzinski and get him out of the ball game. There's 1:15 left in this overtime period, and Edwardsville's the only team that touched the ball.
Well, both of these teams very capable of going to the final tonight. As King makes a swat at the ball, and that's a foul, but that was the one to give, so ball out of bounds.
King will pick up his third. That'll be the team's sixth. That'll put them in the bonus from here on out.
Edwardsville inbounds, 1 minute, 5 seconds to go in this basketball game here in overtime. Ball almost stolen by Nieberge. Evans with the ball. Shapiro. O'Brien. To Shapiro. He's working the ball hard out there.
$38 seconds left.
The time just keeps ticking off.
You'd have told me that they were going to be able to hold the ball for 3.5 minutes against T-Town. I'd have thought you were crazy, but they've been able to do it with Evans and Alaria handling the majority of the ball.
Well, 24 seconds left, and it looks like Edwardsville is going to get an opportunity. Ball knocked out of bounds by Nieberge as he got a hand on that passing lane. 17 seconds left to go.
17 seconds left. Edwardsville is going to call one of their timeouts. That means each team's going to be left with one timeout for the final 17 seconds.
Well, the defensive play out here, we've got
17 seconds.
Ball lobbed towards the Teutopolis end. 16 seconds. O'Leary's got the ball. He's working against King. Ball down court. The drive on the bucket. Shot put up and knocked out of bounds. Wooden Shoes have it. 5 seconds left to go. King with the ball. Drives. Puts up the shot. In the Wooden Shoes win. Wooden Shoes win it. 38-36. The Wooden Shoes win. They're in the final tonight. Holy cow. Fantastic play.
Johnny King was able to pick up the loose ball. It was swatted out of there by Andy Godzinski. He couldn't quite get to the rebound himself, but he was able to tip it to John King. John King drove the length of the floor with 5 seconds left, got up the layup, and it counted, giving T-Town the 38-36 victory over the Edwardsville Tigers.
Holy cow, Matt. I got to tell folks back home what happened. Shapiro went baseline.